Hey guys, welcome to episode number 354. Today's Monday, so it's Update Monday, and today we're going to drain the 300-gallon stock tank, move it about 2 inches, and refill it. And I'll tell you why coming up. Alright, so I just connected my Python hose system to my pump in my 300-gallon stock tank. It's hooked up to the bypass line, so it's going to slowly drain all of the water out of this stock tank. And the reason I'm moving this stock tank is because I'm setting it up for 3 pairs of Delta Cola map turtles that I'm getting in the mail on Tuesday. So before those get here, this tank needs to be moved. So let's go ahead and drain this tank. Alright, so I wanted to pause here for a second now that we have the stock tank 99% drained and just show you what the plan is here. I wedged quite a few boards on this side just to tilt the stock tank in that direction to allow the pump to drain as far as it possibly could. And I have a couple of tape measures here, just marking out where I want this stock tank to end up. Essentially, I want 40 inches of space here, free and clear, so I can put my 30-gallon breeder up against this wall. And I want something like 29 or 30 inches of space here to allow me to put my 55-gallon barrel filters up against this wall behind the stock tank, and also allow enough room along this wall here for me to run a 2-inch drain line to my central sump system if I ever decide to hook that up. So that's what we've done so far. The next step is to take this stock tank and remove it from the stand, the base here, and then I'm just going to shift all of these blocks over just a few inches and then forward quite a few inches, around 2 feet, in order to get that base back into position where it needs to be. And then I'll throw the stock tank back on top, I'll get those barrels back behind it, and then we'll slowly start to fill this system back up. I'm also going to use a lot of water from my aquarium system in order to make sure that it's not 100% new water that I'm using here. And of course, we still have water and air circulating in our biologic media chamber here, so all is well there. And obviously we don't want to shock the fish, so we will do this slowly, and hopefully in a couple hours we will be all set. So let's get to it. So a couple things happened. One, the lights went out, and two, my battery died. So while the battery was recharging, I did finish filling up the 300-gallon stock tank. You can see how crystal clear the water is right now. That's because it probably got about a 70% water change in the process of draining this out and then moving it and filling it back up. So the stock tank is up and running. It's a little bit further out here in the room, which is nice. And the barrels are both up and running as well. And they're tucked neatly back behind the stock tank. One thing I do need to do tomorrow is to move these lights, both the mercury vapor bulb here, as well as the T5 high output lights, so that they're centered back over the 300-gallon stock tank. And then in a future project, I will be setting up this 30 breeder along with a breeding rack wall along this wall. So stay tuned for that. And then the other thing that I did while the battery was recharging was I built this stand and I installed my Waterland tub right here in the corner, sort of nestled back behind here in the corner. A nice private space for the hatchlings, and the hatchlings will be going in here tomorrow morning. I do need to get some substrate to put in that side, but you will see that it is full of water. It's kind of dark back here. I have a small submersible pump right now running, pumping water into the Waterland tub, and then I've installed a bulkhead with a screen fitting, probably too dark to see, which is allowing the water to come back into the 300-gallon stock tank. So we're sort of piggybacking on this system in order to get this one up and running. And the 4 black knob hatchlings that are in this tank tomorrow are going to go into the Waterland tub, and then the 300-gallon stock tank is going to be home to my 3 pairs of subadult black knob map turtles. They're all Deltacolas. The ones that I have here, the hatchlings, are only a year old. I believe the ones that are coming in tomorrow are 2 or 3 years old, maybe 4. I'm not really sure. I'll have to check them out when I get them. But yeah, that's the plan, that's the story, that's the progress. I think it made a big difference here. I'm a little bit more organized down here, and I've set this system up in a way that I can expand upon it in the future. One of the most important parts to me moving this stock tank away from the wall is now I can drill a hole in the back side of the stock tank and allow an overflow to shoot out over into my fish system, and allow that to the wastewater from the turtle tank to exit through my sump barrel here on the end. Anyways, this place is a giant mess. It's really late. I'm really tired, but this is the end result. Big improvement down here, and I'm sure you'll see much more of it when the daylight returns. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.